Hello and welcome to day 45 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Today had quite a lot going for it. So today started off by me being stabbed in the eye by a tree as I was going from a morning poop. Luckily it wasn't too bad. It just got just below the eye, so no real damage or anything, just a bit of a painful way to start off the day. And then after that, as we were getting ready, Scales' friend has requested that we all do like a what do I eat in a day type video. So I've been recording all the food that I've been eating today, which I'm thinking of doing as a separate video and uploading at the same time as this one, so it should be fun. Started off fairly chill. I think it was kind of up from the beginning, like a bit of ascent. I readjusted my bag, which is exciting, because I think that I've been having some issues with my hip and then like feeling stiff all the way down to like my hamstring and behind my knee to my calf. So I've adjusted it so that it kind of sits higher up on my back. So it seems to have helped the leg, but it may cause pain for my shoulders. So we'll see. I may not be able to win, but maybe I can just adjust back and forth. So we all started off hiking together, and then after a little bit, we stopped for a little break, and then birdsong went off, and I left shortly after and caught up with her, and we had a nice little chat, which I had some thoughts about, which I will insert now. Interesting conversation with Birdsong about the potential for change within our group during and after the Sierras. So the social dynamics of the Pacific Crest Trail are not something that I expected to take up so much space in my mind, but they are kind of ever present. So it seems like there are kind of three things that keep a group together. People that you like walking with want to walk a similar distance and speed, and want to get similar things out of the trail. And so far, my little group, the ducklings, we've been aligned on pretty much all of those things. There are small differences in like speed and things like that, but especially leading up to the Sierra, we've all wanted to do a similar kind of amount so we don't get there too early. But just talking about the potential for change and how either priorities might change. Like some of us might be more concerned about injury management and maybe not going as far or fast as others. And then after the Sierras, because there isn't a barrier on how fast we can go, because leading up till now we didn't want to get there too early because of the snow and everything. So if you take that away and you've got the potential for zooming, like I might want to do, I'm kind of interested in trying to get to 30 miles a day, or seeing how far I can go 24 hours. And I don't know if the others are interested in the same thing, which is completely fine. Like, it's part of the reality and beauty of the Pacific Crest Trail that everyone can hike their own hike. So it's something that, up till now, what we want to get from the hike is all pretty similar. But it may change. So there's no, I wouldn't say fear or anything, but now that we're getting closer to the Sierra, it's becoming more of a reality that change is afoot. Like, we're used to walking in the desert, but in the Sierras it's going to be a very different style just because of elevation, snow, things like that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the nearish future and beyond. I should probably also clarify that I don't have any desire or intention to leave the ducklings. I think everyone's an amazing bunch and I've really enjoyed walking with everyone. But it's one of those things that it's kind of good to be prepared for. Like, trail families may not always last forever, but that's part of the reality again and magic of the Pacific Crest Trail, that there is that change. And it may suck if it happens, but we'll still get to the end of the trail. I have full confidence in that, and we'll all have an amazing time regardless. And then, so after that, we found a bunch of the others sitting under a tree for lunch in a nice little shady spot, which was lovely, except as soon as I put my bag down, I put it on like an ant's nest, so all my stuff got covered with ants. So it was 5 minutes of just trying to wipe them all down. I did my little stretches for the day, which was cool, and then we chilled there, had lunch, waited for Scales and Jump Scare to join us, and when they did, Jump Scare and I went with JC, another hiker, to pick up some water. And this water was a little bit inconvenient. It was about basically a mile away from the trail, so a mile off trail with a big hill, blazing hot, so a bit uncomfortable, but we did it for the rest of the team, and got enough water for the rest of the day. And that extra 2 miles that we did meant that instead of it being 20-mile day, we ended up doing a 22-mile day, or at least Jump Scare and I did, so a bit intense, but yeah, it's been fun. The views have been really good. So straight after lunch, there was a big climb, which was pretty tiring, but fairly shady. And we went through these kind of like meadowy hills with these amazing purple flowers that were beautiful, and they smelled really nice. You look over to the side, and there were these views of small little mountains. We found out later on that we've kind of officially entered the Sierra, or like we're in the first Sierra range, so that explains it. So I'm very excited to see kind of more mountains as we keep going through. When we reach the top, there are a whole bunch of pine trees, which was lovely to be in with them again, although it also meant that there were a whole bunch of blowdowns at the very top, which made for a bit of an assault course, which was fun. However, soon after that we reached mile 600, which again feels like it's come around crazy fast, but super proud of just my little group for smashing it the last few days. There have been a few tough days, but yeah, doing really well to get there. And then about a mile after the 600 mark, we found our water, which is where we're camping. So we got there a little bit late. It's currently about 20 past 9, which is about 20 past midnight in hiker time. But yeah, lots to look forward to. Starting to get more excited for the Sierras, so we'll see what awaits. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow.